In this particular problem, we are going to take a bookshelf, and this is the simple model of the bookshelf, and this is prepared with the material of young modulus of 13,100 megapascal and Poisson's ratio of 0.29, and we assume a load of 0.5 megapascal was applied on the top surface. And C, we assume that this particular bookshelf is placed on the ground. So we need to find the stresses and deformation. And the purpose of this particular problem is to demonstrate the process of reducing the problem from 3D to 2D using the mid-plane option for such type of a planar surface objects. In order to perform analysis on the bookshelf, I have opened Ansys Workbench. I am going to drag static structural onto this particular project schematic. Now, what I am going to do is, I am going to select the geometry and then I am going to just right click on the geometry. Say import geometry and select this bookshelf option. Once I have imported the geometry into the design modular, then I am going to open engineering data. Here I need to add new material. I did not have the name of the material, so I am going to give name as a new material. I have entered this particular material. I can go to the linear elasticity and I can drag this isotropic elasticity on this material. And then I am going to enter the value as per the problem specification. Change unit to megapascal. Give young modulus of 13,100 megapascal. Then give Poisson's ratio of 0.29. So once I have given this property value, I am going to close this engineering data manager and select update project. Now I am going to just right click on the geometry cell and I am going to ask to edit the geometry, because what the geometry I have taken is in 3D and I should be converting it into 2D. We are going to use the option known as mid-plane option to convert this 3D model to 2D surface model. So once I have opened design modular, it asks me to regenerate this particular geometry. So I am going to right click here and say generate. And once I generate, this particular object has been successfully imported into design modular. Now what I am going to do is, first of all, I am going to set my units to millimeters. Now I need to convert it in surface body. Then for that purpose, so what I am going to do is, I am going to go to the tools, and in the tools I am going to select the mid surface option. But before that, go to view and I am going to just switch off the frozen body transparency. So this is the solid body. See here, so I am going to select this phase and by pressing Ctrl, I am going to select this phase. And then once again, I am going to select this phase. And I am going to select this phase and then coming to this. I am going to select this phase as well as this phase. And then I am going to select this phase as well as this phase. I am going to select this phase as well as this phase. And then I am going to select this phase as well as this phase. I am going to select this phase as well as this phase. So here I need to select plane or faces in pairs. Then only the mid-plane option will be able to generate and create a surface. Remember, we need to select all the surfaces by pressing down the control button. So without that, you won't be able to select multiple options. So I have finished applying. We have total of 11 faces. Once I have done this thing, I am going to just right click, say generate, so that the total body or the solid body will be converted into 2D surface body. So once we have converted this into 2D, what we can do is, we can just close this design modular and update project. And then just open Ansys Mechanical. So once I open this particular model, change material to new material and generate mesh. And you can see that mesh has been generated. Now what I need to do is, I need to fix the bottom surface. So for that purpose, I am going to select insert, say fix support. I am going to select these two surfaces and I am going to apply. Then coming to the loads, I am going to right click on the static structure, say insert, and I am going to select pressure. I am going to select this surface as well as this surface and apply. Now going to enter the value of 0.5 megapascal as specified in our problem. Now go to solution and say insert. Select total deformation. Now select normal stress. Now solve this particular problem. Now select deformation and see here there is a deformation of 507 mm. That means even though the software is not able to represent the breakage, but in real case this is not going to happen, means our design has failed. So for this particular design 0.5 megapascal load is too much. What we can do is we can try to reduce the load to see whether it will be good or not. Or we have to rebuild our design material, everything to make this design safe.